Okay, friends, here you go. Doc South here saying, hey, thought I tried to do this one episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven yesterday, and for some reason, the computer didn't quite get it. I have no idea why, but for some reason it didn't gel. So I thought, well, gee, I better read if I'm. Well, I better read it again and get it done. But yeah, all in all, I hope you're enjoying Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. We're getting pretty close to the end of the book. Still, it looks like maybe 10, 12 pages to go. And getting down to the thrilling conclusion. Yeah, the surprise ending. Uh-huh. And there you are. So let's get cranking. This is somewhat of a long chapter, and for some reason, in the middle of it, I get goofed up and, and realize I better do it again. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get cranking here. Aunt Barb's Magic Oven, Chapter 72. This one's called Heaven or Hell. You decide. God continued, Sonny Burgess, and well, you too, Doc, I want you to understand. I love every being in existence, and I want everyone to be happy and productive. I know that may not be possible, but that's what I want. Really, that's it in a nutshell. Of course, all my children have free choice. If you want to go to heaven, just decide that heaven is where you want to be, and bingo, you'll be there. Even as a human, you will be there. If you want to be in hell, just decide that hell is where you want, and well, bingo, you're in. I don't have to throw you down a smoldering chute. You'll do it for yourself. As far as heaven is concerned, you'll only have to start behaving in a heavenly manner, and heaven will start to sprout up around you. It won't be all peaches and cream. Don't think it will. But once you've made that choice, heaven on earth and afterwards will be with you and you with it. God looked at us and stroked his beard. He was trying to think of how to get his point across so that we could understand it. His eyes lit up as he continued. Say you get up one morning and, well, for whatever reason, you decide to have a positive attitude all day no matter what. You vow that you're going to try and see the good side of whatever comes your way. Even if something bad stares you down, no matter, you're still going to try to keep your thoughts and actions stuck on positive. So you raise your window shade and poof, it's raining and looks to be pretty darn cold out there too. Sure, you were hoping for a sunny day, but well, rainy days can be just as nice as sunny days. Besides, the rain is needed in the reservoirs, so you decide to search for some heartwarming event outside before you leave the window to start your day. There on the sidewalk, you notice two 5-year-olds on their way to kindergarten with their older brothers. The two little ones have their red boots on, and man, they aren't missing even one puddle. There they are, passing your front door and stomping up a storm, water going everywhere. You can't help but laugh. Just by looking for a treat, you started to have a great day, and you haven't even left your bedroom window. You took time to look for something good, and look at that, you found it. By doing just that little bit of noticing, you opened up your door to heaven by just a crack. Your gloomy, rainy day got just a bit nicer. God went on. He was on a roll. Let's say you're hungry for breakfast, but there's just one egg and an old crust of bread in the refrigerator. Worse than that, there's no milk for a scrambled egg. So instead of leaving the house hungry, you soft-boil the egg and toast the crust of bread. Before too long, with the help of a little bit of pepper or hot sauce, you've crumbled the crust of bread into a bowl and scooped the soft-boiled egg into the toast. In a fancy restaurant, that would be a pretty expensive breakfast. You just did it for pennies. Again, with the right attitude, heaven is at your beck and call. But wait, there's even more you can do. Gabe was nodding in agreement as God continued. You see how it can be easy enough to change a tough day into a better one by simply looking for an improvement. Most everyone gets that concept sooner or later, but there's so much more you can do. Say you're out on the sidewalk now and rain starts coming down, comes down harder. You see that grumpy old lady, you notice her, that grumpy old lady who lives on the next block, and, well, she's madder than a wet hornet. She's getting soaked and can't get her umbrella up. You walk over to give her a hand and she swats you one with her umbrella. For some reason, she thinks you want to steal it. Well, most folks would flip her the bird and let her get soaked, but not you, because you're a resident of heaven. The best thing to do would be to back off a bit and offer to trade umbrellas. Give her yours for hers. She's soaked. She'll take the deal. Smile at her and see what you can do to get her umbrella to open. Chances are the latch down near the handle is stuck. Bingo, her umbrella opens up and you can give it back to her. She'll take it because it once belonged to her husband before he died. You never know, but she might even smile at you and walk with you down to the corner. Heaven just grew a little bit more thanks to you, and it only cost you a little tiny bruise. You never know. She might even make you an apple pie someday. Wouldn't that be heavenly? Gabe told God that time was getting short and the flitting down on Earth would be coming to an end soon. Sure enough, there were lots of bubbleheads above the moon heading for the home planet. God still had more to say, though. He was on a roll. You see, if you just like people and serve them, heaven will grow around you. If people start to only hate each other and take and live only for themselves in every way possible, well, then hell grows. No one will have to condemn you to the place because you'll already be there. Once you're in hell, it's very hard to climb out. It takes an almost impossible amount of effort and pain. It can be done, but it ain't easy. Sort of like you, Doc, back at Gettysburg. Remember when you fell to your knees and despised the monster you were? Well, that put you on your way back home. We sort of hated to see you get slowly blown to bits, but that's how it goes sometimes. For some folks, the lessons just don't come easy. There you go. Okay, well, we got through it. Well, it's a long chapter. And it's funny when you're. I've had to read lots of things when I've done, especially regular radio. Commercials and things, and a lot of times you got to do it just right. It's a recorded commercial, and there's parts that in the copy that are hard to read for one reason or another, or even if they're easy, somehow you just don't get it right, and and you sometimes, honest to gosh, you can do like 40 takes. You're going out of your mind because that one particular phrase is lurking for you. Eventually, you get the bright idea to change the phrase if you can. But, oh man, you should hear the. Well, I guess people have made tapes of different, especially the more famous DJs and air personalities going nuts because some copy isn't going just right for them. Oh my heavens, they're always a hoot, and anyone that's done that kind of thing has been there and done that. So that chapter, that one gave me the willies, but it's good advice. It is good advice. If you're, honestly, if you're having a rough day and all that, the best thing to do is start thinking about others and just do what you can to help. Next thing you know, you're not feeling quite so bad for the most part. I can't say that might work all the time, but it works a lot. Anyway, have a good day, and I'm going to see if I can knock out another blurb before I go to work. So we'll see you later, friends. God bless. Bye now.